Marlon Wayans put out this picture with Diddy in the hot tub with 50 Cent. Everybody know what he trying to say. 50 Cent got demons in his closet too. Not to mention, The Game was a male stripper that worked for Diddy back in the day. Young Buck got caught out there with some menses the same way 50 Cent did. Now Marlon Wayans is exposing everything. We about to get into this news, but before we do that, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
So, I'm gonna make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to trolling this troll.
It seemed like Marlon Wayans trying to be civilized about the situation because he don't want to go full crazy on 50 Cent because 50 wouldn't be able to handle it. With a seasoned comedian like Marlon Wayans going in on him, exposing the truth, and the fact that 50 got his own skeletons in his closet while he worried about Diddy. Even though Marlon put this picture out there, he been walking on eggshells. But them OG gangsters like D Haven not holding back on 50 Cent.
Yo, I with 50, man. But when shit like this, bro, and this is what's wrong, and this is for ever since y'all, they don't even live in, the type of y'all doing is not New York, bro. It's not New York. It's not. That's why y'all live in New York. Y'all moved. All the guys running and got something, they don't even live in New York. So I ain't even gonna say they don't represent us. They don't represent us. Doing shit, definitely doing shit like that, bro. Because don't do like that behind their feelings on no chick. You know what I'm saying? Those be the niggas that, honestly, they wasn't getting no back then. They wasn't getting no. You doing hated shit. You wasn't getting no. You wasn't getting no. Crack came out, and you know how that happened, you know what I'm saying, and that's how that went. But other than that, before that, is those niggas that have no chicks, man. That's some jealous shit. You know what I'm saying, and I have to say something about it. You know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to figure out how you gonna come back. We're in the 50 laws, the power of the 50 laws is this at? Where's that? Is that in the 48 laws? So it's in the 50 that you wrote. It's not in that. Wait, this is different, bro. It's not in that. You're not following that.
The crazy part about all this is when they asked Marlon if he seen the documentary, he said he ain't even seen it, and he knew it was on some BS because 50 Cent put it out there, and he got pictures of 50 and Diddy in the hot tub together, so he know 50 ain't got no room to be talking about nobody.
Have you seen that the documentary, the 50 Cent?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
For Diddy?
I haven't seen it.
Oh man, you working
Everybody
hard.
telling me you got to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
part of me don't want to see it.
You probably don't.
Because it's all skewed, man. Like when you put stuff together, you create whatever narratives you want to, and at the end of the day, everybody being programmed. You know, right now the man's serving time.
Right.
You know, he went before the court. The court said this, and everything is God. But God said this is what he got to do. He got to do 5 years in pen. Let him do his 5 years.
No, you working with
I've known
Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew
people very close to the situation.
But I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef, It's personal.
It's
people
between-
are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, you know, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action.
Obviously, 50 Cent like what 50 Cent like, and ain't nobody called him out on it until now. He been in situations where he been with manly women, older women, Shaka Khan. He took her to the red carpet. People was looking at him like he was crazy. Then he turned around with a strong face, Vivica A. Fox, and people was wondering, hell, out of all these beautiful, feminine women out here, he show up to the red carpet with Grandma Ma on his arm. Now Corey Holcomb speaking on him.
Watch people who take up for Diddy.
Yeah.
And they all have skeletons that they don't want to talk about. When you see somebody who was at one of them Diddy parties say this, now I wasn't there, I don't know, but I'm just saying, when you see somebody say, I never saw nothing crazy going on, that sounds kind of suspect.
Yeah.
Right.
First of all, you at a party where baby oil remnants are around, and you ain't never seen nothing crazy going on? I go to parties that wasn't Diddy parties, and I see shit to make me go time to get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
I'm going, this is what I want to say to the world. If you have sex with man, and you're a man, and you don't disclose that, you have never done anything right in your life. If you are a man who has sex with other men and don't disclose that to anybody around you,
Right.
you are a liar. You are a Decepticon. And how can you build any type of relationship worth having with a Decepticon? I'm talking about business.
Yeah.
I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about anything. We dodge the fact right here because we want to say a lot of other things. I watch people argue about, oh, ain't nobody got no business saying this about that. Ain't nobody got no business saying, you know, talking about a man when he down. And I'm just saying, I don't like talking about nobody when they down, but I'm just saying, if you in the music business, the devil is going to reveal himself to you. There's no way around it. If you're in the music business, the devil is coming to do this to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way around it.
Excuse me.
Everybody who act like they don't know, guilty. Guilty. Almost everybody who say, well, and you're like, uh-huh. First of all, I can look at you. If you friends with that man,
He said the foxhole.
the foxhole,
Names of the club.
I agree.
Oh no.
If you friends with that man on a level like that, you know what's up.
Damn.
You know what's up. And if you want to act like you don't know what's up, do that. I see people out here acting like ain't nothing wrong, whoop-de-whoop. But here's the truth. If you was asked head on, have you ever allowed a man, or have you ever done a man intimately, most of them will say, what you say?
Right.
Because they don't want to talk about who they are. They want to talk about everything that's not, everything that's out there. And I'm watching it on the internet, and it's cowardly. I'm not saying no names because if I say names, it's almost everybody in entertainment. So if you're trying to figure out who I'm talking about everybody that do movies and shit like that, who been around that man. They know what it is.
We all know what time it is with Marlon. We seen him in White Chicks. We seen him in Norbit in the bed with Eddie Murphy. We already know that the Wayans brothers probably, allegedly, got some zesty business going on. Wouldn't nobody be surprised? But for 50 Cent to be calling out these celebrities, knowing good and well that he got secrets too, he playing a dangerous game. A game so dangerous, even Dr. Boyce Watkins speaking about it.
Let me just say this. I watched the Diddy documentary, and it was well done. It wasn't a surprise for a lot of us who followed Diddy over the last 30 years. Now, one thing that I had a debate with my wife about was 50 Cent's role in the documentary. She seemed to feel that 50 Cent had done something really amazing for the victims, and it really stood up for victims' rights and everything else. And I said, now, 50 Cent did a great documentary, and I don't know this man. I said, but I don't think he did this just for the victims. I don't think this was really a matter of a good man trying to go get justice against a bad man. 50 Cent and Diddy have had a beef for a very long time. Diddy's responsible for a lot of what's happening to him. I think that his goal is to take down Diddy, because that's what 50 Cent does to his rivals. I said, remember what he did with Ja Rule? Ja Rule puts up a post, and Ja Rule points out times where 50 Cent himself has been accused of hitting women, raping women, right? All kinds of stuff. Hip hop has produced toxic culture for a very long time. It has created certain groups of men that have been told, perhaps because they have money and fame and damn near get worshipped by the black community, that they are almost like gods. You know, that's why Kanye calls himself Yeezus, and Jay-Z called himself Jehovah, and you have men that feel that they're above the law. And that's why there's a long string of all different kinds of problematic behavior, from Snoop Dogg to Jay-Z to everything. It's misrepresented the black male all around the world. And so I'm not here to say that 50 Cent's a bad guy for making this documentary. I imagine it probably did some good, but they're all in the same culture. And I remember I said to my wife, I said, well, you remember when 50 Cent made the song? You know, I know what you heard about me, but I'm a P-I-M-P. I said, you know, a pimp is a... And she said, yeah, but he was just probably just using the word pimp just to use it. I said, yeah, maybe he was. But the thing is that you're still glorifying. This is how crazy the culture got. Snoop Dogg used to go to award shows with women on a leash. You know, he had Bishop Magic Don Juan, a notice saying would travel with him to award shows. So, again, you know, African culture was very big in all of hip hop. 50 Cent wasn't immune. You know, a lot of these guys are Jay-Z all the way across the board. So ultimately, I think that we have to think about this in terms of Diddy not just being a terrible guy. He is a terrible guy, but he's not some sort of an anomaly. He is the most terrible guy amongst a culture that has produced a lot of terrible guys. Now, feel free to make your comments in the thread and let me know what you think. But I think that we have a cultural issue here, not just a Diddy problem.
I just don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all think about it. Do y'all feel like 50 Cent wrong for calling out Diddy when he know that he's zesty? Marlon Wayans don't let it be known. He put the picture out there with Diddy, dubbing in the back of the club with 50 Cent. They was sitting so close, their shoulders was touching. 50 Cent looking down in the water like he saw a pootie cat, and Diddy looking like he about to have him a midnight snack. I just don't know what to say about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. And one more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want, and my music hit so hard, make you say, oh my God.